Welcome to the Buddy Buddy Show. I'm your host, Anthony, and weird we are, but okay, it is.
And I'm Jacob Marks, and I put the irk in quirk.
You definitely are irk. or as the kids say, an ick.
Oh, an ick?
Ick.
Ick me.
No. So today we're going to talk about weird quirks. This is part 2 of an episode we did a while back.
While back.
You can see Jacob's hair is even grayer than before.
Don't tell him the secret.
So, weird things that we all have done at some point, or we think we're alone, but we've actually done it, and they've done it. He's done it. I've done it. We've all done it. And we're just going to kind of confess if we've done something, give opinions about things. I got a list of like some comments, some things people do, and we'll see if we can relate or if you're just different.
Oh, well, knowing us, it's all the above.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but I feel like that's kind of true for anything, because I feel like a lot of these actual like quirks and everything are really common. It's just that
we feel like we're alone, and we feel like the things we do, no one else does. We feel like we're in our own little shell and bubble, but we're not. The bubble is very big.
Doesn't it feel weird though when you actually get to meet somebody who does the same type of stuff that you do?
Yeah, it's been 12 years now for us. That's what happened.
And it's still weird.
Yeah. Every day. All right, so I'm going to lead the way. I got a list of comments. I'll spread them out. You can give your your thought first, and then I'll elaborate and tell you if you are weird or not.
Okay.
So the first one I got is for a comment. It's, if I wake up to go to the toilet in the middle of the night, I force myself to keep my eyes closed and do it in the dark, so I keep the tiredness in hopes to be able to go back to sleep.
So basically just
keep your eyes closed and keep the lights off as you go to the bathroom when you wake up, so you can keep that tiredness and to be able to go right back to sleep when you get back to bed.
I mean, it's not because I want to go asleep. It's more the challenge. Like, I will keep all the lights off when I'm going to the bathroom in the middle of the night, just so I can see, like, hey, do I have bat powers?
Can you hit the toilet?
Yeah. Well, I wait. You're okay. Here's the further question.
I'm a sharpshooter. I don't miss.
But you pee standing up in the middle of the night with the lights off?
Yeah.
Could not be me. I'm sitting down for that one. I am a sit down pisser when it comes to the middle of the night. I'll even do it during the daytime.
This is how we're starting. Oh, ooh, okay.
I mean, it's not.
I'm good. I don't need more of that imagery in my head. We're good. I'm moving on. All right. So it's your birthday or a special holiday. We just had Passover, and even though we don't do gifts, but it's a holiday. Mm-hmm. You open a card with money in it.
Yes.
And you have to be subtle and act like you didn't see the money, so you can awkwardly read the card first, and then be like, "Oh, money." Is that you?
I mean, that's just common decency, I think. Because
just avoid the money and just like, "Oh no, words."
I mean, thinking about it, I probably just do have a natural tell when I see money. It's the eyebrows raising, where it's like even if it's just like a common $20 bill, which is very generous already.
I got $5 as a kid, and you get a common 20.
A common 20.
A piss posh.
Piss posh. A common 20. I mean, don't we all get 20s? No, but seriously, it's one of those things where any sort of money coming in a card or a check, I'm always like, and we did not look at it. Let's read the card. Mm-hmm. Decency. You read the message first. Right? Right?
Awkwardly. Do you read it out loud or do you read it in your head?
The card?
Yeah.
Oh, I will read it out loud.
That's like awkward times 2. So you just add awkward on awkward.
Well, I mean, I am
That's like putting
awkward
peanut butter
squared.
on peanut butter. That's just weird.
Hey, don't knock until you try it.
Well, I've had peanut butter sandwiches before.
Yeah,
It's a lot of peanut butter.
not enough.
We're gonna have to have a discussion about your nutrition later.
Don't you even go there. No.
No. We'll table that.
Not today, sister.
So do you ever notice that when you're trying to focus on driving, the best way to do that is to turn your volume down?
Oh, 100%. 100%. From point A to point B, 99% music's up. But in that last like 30 seconds, even if I've been to the place a million times, radio down, music down.
And then, and I'm just asking for the people because I know you. So when you're driving and you do your playlist, how do you play your songs? Like, do you have your playlist set? Do you have certain song in your head and you're skipping till you get to that song? What's your music strategy?
To quote my lovely partner, she has often just told me numerous times, can you actually just play a full song for once in your life?
So you stop before the end.
Oh,
I
sometimes
did the same thing.
Like it's kind of more of like my inner DJ. Like I'll play the first 10 seconds of a song.
DJ, it's my DJ. Go DJ.
Yeah, no, but like I'll play the first 10 seconds of the song, then go into 30 seconds of another song, then I'll do a minute of the last song, and then I'll just do 5 seconds of a random song.
Do you ever know what you're looking for when you're skipping through your music?
I know the vibe I want. I know the the actual like style I may want. I'll be shuffling, but Now, what about you though? Are you a radio turn it down?
I am. If I'm driving in the city, or if I'm like parallel parking, things like that, I will. But like if I'm driving road trip, I need cruising music.
Mm-hmm.
And I've skipped music for like 30 minutes. just skip. Oh, no, I'm not feeling it. Skip.
That's some dedication right there.
Yeah, it's like it's a bad day to swiping through. Swipe. No. Swipe. Swipe.
Pause.
Swipe. Swipe or no swiping. Yeah. So I did the same thing. I'd never let the song play all the way out, because here's the thing: when you listen to music, like I want to hear the song, but like if it gets to the end once they're done singing, because you want to sing to the song. Once they're done singing, you're like, all right, you're done now. Bye.
Oh yeah, which is complete opposite to my partner, because she always wants to listen to the end of a song, even when it's just an outro. And don't get me wrong, outros can slap just as much as every other part of the song, but I'm usually just wanting to get to the next part, and it always just infuriates, like, because basically I just cannot be trusted in a car DJ route. I will totally just change songs on the whim, and I'm a vibe killer sometimes, where I'm just like, okay, skip. Oh, that song for a little bit. Skip. Yeah.
'Cause I'm looking for my vibe, and then when I'm driving with other people, I'm skipping like, oh, I like that song. Oh, okay, going back.
I know, but then as soon as you skip and then you go back to the song that they wanted, they're like, no, you ruined it. I'm like,
yeah.
It's like, come on.
You can't win. Okay, all right. Now I know. So next one. So when you're on your phone, when you're just doing whatever you do on your phone, I don't want to know what you do on your phone. When you're on your phone, you get a call, but you're not declining the call immediately, because if you don't know the number or whatnot. So do you just swipe, say ignore, or do you just wait until it's done so you can use the phone again?
I actually got to think about this one, because I do both at times.
Yeah.
Because there are some moments where it's like, if I know that it's a scam, if I know like that's the same number, I'm just gonna put them on.
Okay, now if it's someone you know,
let that.
you've done that. You just let it ride before.
I let it ride. Well, sometimes with
Have you ever done that when I've called?
absolutely. Absolutely. But not intentionally out of be like, I don't want to talk to you. It's more of a like, oh, Anthony's calling. Oh, he probably wants something from me.
Oh, that is horseradish.
No, I'm joking. It's oftentimes I have to put you on red because the gig that I'm at, I'm kind of focused at the time.
Yeah, and you leave me on red. He leaves me on red for days.
It's easier to get in contact with me over the phone than by text. I have no excuse. I have literally nothing to even go on except for the fact that when there's a text message, it's either I respond right away or I say to myself, okay, I got to think about this and I'll come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I always come back to it super later than I ever anticipated.
You think that? How many times have I had to ask you, hey, you remember I texted you a few days ago? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we won't get into that. No, moving on. Next one is when you leave a shop without buying something and you have to convince yourself that you are innocent. Have you ever left a shop without buying anything and like have to remind yourself, oh yeah, no, I'm innocent. I didn't steal anything.
Never at all.
I guess that's more for me. I get that feeling a lot. So like when especially if I go into the store and they don't have what I want, and then when I go into the store in general, I'm always like telling myself like, no, I'm good, y'all. I'm in.
Well, you got a whole different other aspect of
but when I leave and I don't buy anything, then I'm like, oh man, no, did I? It's like when the cops are behind you, and then you start questioning whether you did something or not.
Oh, well, I know that feeling for sure. I know that feeling for an instant because whenever like a cop passes by, I'm always thinking, okay, I got everything, right. Like I have my ID, I have my phone, I'm not playing anything, my pants are on, like everything's good.
I don't need, hopefully your pants are on, because you get pulled over, that's gonna be one heck of a dash cam.
Oh, dang. Honestly, like I wonder, like,
have no pants walk in the line? You would fierce walk, no pants down that line.
Oh, I would walk the runway. I would walk the runway. Yeah.
And that would burn my eyes if I ever saw that video.
Oh, I would be the most popular cops video known to man. I feel like that's more of a Reno 911 skit than an actual. Anyways, what were we talking about?
Is when you walk out, you're feeling innocent.
Oh yeah, I'm always innocent, always.
Don't wink at the camera.
Why not?
You're trying to make them like you more than me. I see what's going on,
buddy. I'm the person just responding. I have no idea what that has to have to do with anything. Continue.
We'll talk about like. Stay on the track of buying stuff, shopping. I do find it funny, like the things we complain about, worry about, like when you're buying something from Amazon or DoorDash, it's always like you're spending $40, $50, $100, or $25 on food, $30 on food, and then what pauses us a lot of the time is the shipping fee. You ever notice that? Or did that happen to you? Do you ever like the $5 shipping? That's the one thing that stops us from like or pauses us a little bit because you want it free.
Well, that's sort of interesting because I have a love-hate relationship with online shopping because on the one hand, I would rather go to a store and actually do just looking at everything, testing everything out. Like I'm one of those type of people.
Oh, man. I feel like we need like a little buzz, like back in my day moment, like flashing on the screen. Back in my day moment.
Back in my day, I'm talking about the present.
Who goes to stores anymore, man? That's so like, what, a few years ago? No, not even like 5 years ago.
What am I talking to? An artificial intelligence? Like just the incarnation of Jeff Bezos? What's going on here?
I wish.
True. Yeah, we all wish that. But no, when it comes to the shipping fees and everything else, I'm often thinking, well, whatever's the cheapest. I think, some people, they're like, they want their stuff like right away. So unless they have something like Prime or anything else, they're going to be like, oh no, this is going to deter me. For me, I'm just like, just pick the lowest shipping fee. Usually they're free if you buy a certain amount, right?
Not always.
Well,
Amazon, yes, most of the time, but like eBay and all the other outlets.
I've never shopped eBay in my life, so that's a whole other realm.
Well, but yeah, and if you don't have like Dash Pass on DoorDash, you have to pay shipping on food. So like, yeah.
I guess like as we're going through this particular
is it
thing.
Sinking in now?
Well, it's sinking in that I'm just cheap.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the thing. It's like you've ordered food here before, and I'm like, buddy, I got food in my fridge right now. Like,
it's a penny.
I hate you so much.
Next one.
This is a very nice penny.
Have you ever noticed once you lose the remote, you lose trust in everyone? Like, are you sitting on the remote? No? Let me see. Get up.
I mean, I'm the loser of the remote always. So I have nobody to blame but myself. Like I will generally lose anything in front of my face, and it's often because I was just born with that genetic thing like my dad had, where if the ice cream scoop was right in front of him, he would often be asked, oh hey, go grab the ice cream scoop. Mm-hmm. He would not find it, even if it was like point blank. And same thing with me. You can tell me that, oh, go find the microphone. And I'm like, where? Oh, the one in my hand? Yes. So oftentimes with the remote, it's a similar thing where I could be sitting on it. It could be in the other room. I've put it somewhere, and it's always a scavenger hunt to find everything.
I've left the remote in weird places because growing up, my dad he instilled in me, he's like, the remote is power. Mm-hmm. Whoever has the remote has the power of the room. That's like your weapon of choice. Yeah. That's the thing. So that I was raised on the remote is the power. So like I always want the remote. That's also why I always want the first controller for game replay, because mm-hmm. I'm like, that's the power. Now when you do them with the remote, like when the battery's dying, do you like, are you hitting the remote, slapping on the table?
Oh, I mean, we're 90s kids, like just like the N64.
What? Dang it.
It was just like the N64 VCR player, when you just give it a good slap and it gets mm-hmm. going. The same thing happens with remotes. I'm always going to be slapping the crap out of it.
Isn't that weird that our method of making things work is just to beat it up?
Well, it does explain my brain cells.
Yeah. Or like, do you ever do like the thing where you have the remote and you're going at weird angles over your head to try to find the right spots?
Okay, now that's weird.
Is it? Like you're like, yeah. Like where's the sensor? Where's that? Like you're trying to, go every which way. No, just me.
Just you.
It's just me, y'all.
It's just him, folks. It's just him.
Oh well. Well, I think we talked about this before. I've tried to use the Force too before. So.
Oh, we all have. Come on, that's a common thing. That is.
Like it's like you're trying to like you do that stretch. You're reaching as far as you can without moving to your farthest limit, and then you can't reach it. Like, come on, just 2 inches, Force.
I mean, I don't care if you're 2, 12, 22, whatever the age. You've used the Force. You've tried. Or you've used. Either way, the Force has been trot.
I'm just waiting to see that little corner. Just a little shake. Like, oh.
Yeah.
I'll be so good.
So good.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of these so far are just common stuff.
Well, they are. They're all pretty common,
mm-hmm.
but we don't think that. Like a lot of things we do, we think it's just us. And that's the point. Like these are all things we all do, and they're common, but we don't think they're common because like, it's just me. I'm alone in my corner, just alone in my. Anyway.
Wow. That was Alone in My Corner featuring Anthony Finley.
So for you, I know this is a big one because you're not big with like quick wittiness.
Well, absolutely, that is not me.
What's the? I'll ask you. I'll just ask a question. What's the longest after a conversation that you've come up with the good retort?
Oh,
it was like hours, days, months,
weeks.
Oh man, that now I got it.
Freaking weeks, man. That is the ultimate thing where, because a lot of the time I'll usually just forget a conversation after it happens. I'm not particularly, somebody that is like, oh, I'm thinking about this constantly. But it's like sometime randomly the conversation will just like pop up in my head, and then I'll be like, oh, I could have said this.
Mm-hmm.
Or oftentimes somebody will like say what I should have said, and then it's like, that makes sense.
Yep.
I wish I can give like an actual example of that, but oftentimes I often feel that
that happens every day.
It every day. It's an everyday occurrence. It doesn't even faze me at this point.
I saw this on TikTok. This is more. I feel like that this is more for guys, because we definitely do this. Oh, I'm assuming, but I'm sure you definitely do this in the shower. The cupping, you cup, and then you put your hand.
Everybody does that. Everybody does
you get
that.
The cup and just.
It's just like, oh, I have all this water. Blish.
Or do the I'm trying to remember what we talked about before, but like the what's it called? That shoot for your hands, like you got the like lightning come out of your hands. Aquaman, water coming out.
Oh, telekinesis, water. Yes, all the above.
Water, Avatar,
The Last Airbender.
I was like, which one? They're both.
Yeah. No, there's only one Avatar.
Well, money says otherwise.
There is only one Avatar, and it is the one with multiple bending powers.
Yeah, the movie.
The TV show.
I'm just trying to like trigger people. The movie was good. No. Oh, okay. So this is on the list. This is going to trigger me. I'm already triggered. So it's like it's talking to your pets, and you know where I'm going. Talking to your pets with like the baby voice and like he was a good little boy. Okay, soapbox for a second. So for those of y'all who like to get on millennials about, oh yeah, pets aren't kids. Pets aren't kids. No, screw you. Pets are kids. They're the only kids we need. All right. And they will love us unconditionally, with still allowing us to live our lives. They are our kids. Leave us alone. Did I miss anything?
Amen. Amen.
I mean, come on, man. It's. I mean, you see pets, like you love your cats. I love my dogs. You see them like so just like they're cute. They're little. They're small. They're defenseless. They're there for us. They look up to us, figuratively and literally. Like we can be like, come here, get up here. No, you're like, come on, sit, roll over, jump, how high, Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's more one of those things where if somebody is actually just too into their dog or too into their cat, I'm always thinking, yeah, that makes sense. That is your world right there. Mm-hmm. I mean, how many times have you had somebody like give you so much information about their kid without any sort of prompting whatsoever? The answer is all the time. We are so inundated with like just how everybody else's kids are doing, and the same should be then done. If you're going to do that to me, oh, you'll stick around for all these pictures of my cat. 100%. Because I got a lot.
I got a lot.
And I will share.
I got a lot of pictures of my
Social
dogs.
media can't even contain the amount of photos.
Oh man. Like my social media is like the for you stuff is like a lot, so many corgis, like because corgi stuff.
Yeah.
I watch so many corgi videos because I'm like, oh, Rena needs a friend, and I'm like, oh man, that's the life. Pets, get a farm, pets.
Although
life is pets.
Life is Pets too.
Coming out soon.
Didn't it already come out?
Did it?
I don't know.
I may just be behind. So I don't know if this is you or your wife more.
Mm-hmm.
Who reads more? You.
Oh, completely.
Okay.
I read so much more. Rachel's more of a visual person. I myself, I trust me, I love my screen time, but I'm the one who actually like does reading and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But that it is so. It's so funny though, because I read more and I love to write, yet I am a horrible writer. It takes me, okay, hold on. I'm not a horrible writer. I'm more of a person that it takes me forever to write something, because it's not about like getting all my thoughts on a page. Like I'm literally going from like sentence 1, sentence 2, and it has to like flow. It has to have rhythm. It has to like be on it. Well, for anybody else, they're like, okay, just get everything out on the page. And my wife is so good at being able to actually write something down, even when she hasn't like read anything, or like, she just like, yeah, bam, done, boom. I'm smart.
Do you ever read a book when the movies are already out for the book?
That is such an interesting thing, because I feel like it's a very like subtitles versus like the dub of anime, where do you read the book first, or do you watch the movie that the book was based on?
Because basically the idea is starting to read a book, getting bored, and then just going to the movie.
I always kind of feel like some movies were meant to be books and some books were meant to be movies. So honestly, it really doesn't matter at times. Like, as long as like, because I could stomach a bad movie a lot better than I could stomach a bad book. Because at least with a bad movie, I know that, okay, this will be done in, 2 hours average. But if it's a movie, if it's a book, then I have to, really be invested in the author to even like go through the first third. Because if for some reason I'm not vibing with the book, I'm just gonna put it down.
I can't read books. It's like
you in history class was the funniest thing. I've never seen somebody like yourself not even give a care in the world of what you are reading at all, and yet be able to just go up there and just regurgitate points, but convincingly.
Well, okay. See, same thing. I love writing, and I'm good at writing, and so when I was doing history classes or things, I read no textbooks in my school history.
Fact.
Read no, truly didn't read.
Truth.
And I use my writing to BS my way out of stuff. Always. So I was good enough writer where I can hit bullet points and then put a lot of fluff, like philosophical fluff that you can't argue with, because it's not false. It's just kind of very broad and very, just out there. So
American school system.
Hey, it worked for me. Textbooks scared me.
Oh, well, textbooks will scare anybody, but for me, they scared me because of the price.
Yeah, that too. Speaking of scared, you ever get scared by yourself when you're home alone?
Define scared.
Like at nighttime, turn all the lights off, you go into bed. Do you ever get a little uneasy with turning all the lights off by yourself?
No.
So then you never get to bed and like tuck yourself in your covers and feel like you're like got armor on and you can't be touched now?
Maybe when I was 8.
Wow. Wow.
Sorry, is that like male privilege there? Because I know that it's different for everybody. I know that, some people even, regardless of gender, they're gonna, feel paranoid where they live sometimes.
You don't feel extra like secure.
Security?
Shakira. You don't feel extra like secure when you're under the covers from all the monsters and the boogeyman.
I pass out when I hit the sheets.
Oh, you're that person. You just fall asleep easily. Oh, get out of here.
When I hit the sheets,
go away. You are not wanted here.
Bye.
Well, okay, so see, these aren't all common. See, not that common.
Well, I mean, but it's more of that I can understand why it's common for people. So,
the boogeyman. Can you understand the boogeyman?
Are you the boogeyman?
Do I haunt your nightmares?
Yes.
Then okay. I guess I'm the boogeyman now. I'm coming to get ya.
Or it's more of a like, hey, buddy, edit the podcast faster. Hey, buddy, hang out with me. Hey, buddy.
So it's basically you call me the bother man. Oh, bother.
Oh, bother. Oh, brother.
So when you get home, I actually don't really want to ask you this question because I don't want more of these images in my head. When you come home, do you just change immediately? Like, boom, strip down, new comfy clothes, boom, instantly? Or you come in and continue your life?
It depends. Was I working when I came home?
Sure.
Then I'm changing. 100%. If I was doing any sort of work, I'm not going to be nude. I'm just going to be,
I didn't ask you if you're nude. I'm asking if you're changing.
I'm just going to change clothes. You had
to bring the nude. Okay. No nude. No nude.
No nude?
No nude.
Body shamer. How about you? How about you though? I hope to whatever is up there in the world that after you come back from teaching any sort of exercise class, any sort of personal training, any sort of massage therapy, I hope you are changing your clothes. You have enough clothes to do that, by the way.
Yeah, I do. And I change.
Good. Because your closet be stacked.
I'm not a monster.
Good. For a second there, I was getting worried there, buddy.
Then going on the clothes, putting on clothes. Do you put your clothes on in a certain order every time?
Yeah, socks, underwear, pants, shirt.
Whoa. Hold up. Did you say socks first?
Socks first. What?
Who are you?
Socks first, man. You got to do socks first.
Who?
I hate being barefoot. Being barefoot is my number one thing of like, no, I do not want to feel the actual earth between my feet. I need some sort of protection. And socks are that.
A little piece of fabric is your protection.
Yes, my toes are actually needing that. Am I wrong?
I feel like your socks are more for everyone else, so they don't have to look at your toes.
That too. I hate looking at my toes. My toes are being kept at a distance.
What?
I feel like this is not shocking revelations here at all. And yet, I'm guessing you're an underwear person first?
Yes. So you're telling me you're staying there butt naked with just socks on?
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, you're the one who asked the question, man. I'm just being honest.
I don't know why that's so funny. You are weird. Okay.
Contagious laughter. So I'm guessing you do not rock the socks
no,
by yourself.
I cover the goods first. What if the burglar busted and you just got socks on?
Yeah, and I'm making them laugh right now. If you came in and were trying to rob me and you saw me exactly in that aspect, you would just leave.
Facts. Oh, all right. Do the outro.
Okay. So, buddy, where can the people find us?
YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Buddy Buddy Show. Like, subscribe, do all the good things. Anything you want to hear these two dogs talk about, let us know. And of course, we will see you all next time.
Next time. I'm going to go get him a towel.